Fucking hell. And I believe we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to On My Noggin podcast. On Your Noggin, sorry. On Your Noggin podcast. My name's Benny. And you are?
I am your true. Oh, fuck, I just butchered it. I am yours truly, Nathan.
And what are we doing here, Nathan?
This is a podcast, a very simple podcast, just two mates just having a good time, talking about something that we're very passionate with, gay sex. No, I'm kidding. Um, uh, the Premier League. The Premier League. We are very passionate with football, especially the English Premier League. I'm a Tottenham supporter. Benny's a Man United supporter. Some would say dark times. But
Dark times indeed. Dark times indeed.
But that's fine. We all have gone through that. So this is the first episode. This is pretty much the launch of On Your Noggin podcast. This is something that we're very passionate with. It's something that we've been talking for pretty much probably a year now, but we've just decided to just say, you know what, screw it, let's just do it, right?
I even bought a mic,
which is about time.
Yeah, so in today's episode this is more of like an introduction. We've introduced ourselves already, but we're gonna do Premier League predictions. So I know the season started already. We're a little bit late, but we wanted to give our take on the Premier League table that we're gonna think is gonna be at the end of the season, and we're gonna offer some of our reasonings for that too. We're also going to provide our predictions for week 4 coming up this weekend. So, shall we get started?
Sorry, I'm just listening to the. I'm listening through the stream. My bad. I want to make sure if everything is okay. But yeah, sure. Let's get it started. How do you want to start? Like, you want me to go first? You want to go first?
I think you should go first. So, FYI, we are going to start with the season predictions, right? So now there's a lot of predictions out there, and Nathan, this is new. I say we set a wager. You and I.
A wager? Ooh, I do like to gamble, as you know, because I could have won money.
We will. No, we will not talk about that. All right, 1,000 Hong Kong dollars.
1,000 Hong Kong dollars
on the most accurate table at the end of the season.
The most accurate. So not even the likes of if the team is in 17th, but in reality they finish in 16th, you get a bonus point. I think if you are one place off, top or bottom, you get 1 point. If you're on the dot, you get 3 points. Yeah. Etc. And then outside of that, you don't get anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a grand 1K. By the way, I was going to do the exact same thing for the Premier League predictions for everything added up to the total in the end, which we'll get into later. But I guess that's one of the 2 bets we can do.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I am deleting everything, and I'm gonna be going Burnley. I'm gonna be going Liverpool to win the league. No, I'm kidding. Okay. How do you want to start? I'll go first.
You want to do your
tier list? For 20th?
Yeah, let's do your tier list first. So I'm just
All
gonna.
right. How about this? I will tell you the three teams in the relegation zone. So exactly the same as what is displayed on the tier list. What do you
Okay,
think?
do you want your tier list on the screen?
Yes, please.
Ba ba da ba.
Is it up?
It is up.
Okay. Pause. Okay.
Whoa!
Pause. Okay. So
Jiangsu.
in 20th,
Right.
it's gonna come to a shock because I'm gonna put Brentford in 20th. Um, I
Really?
just I just personally think that this team has been ripped to shreds from top to bottom, from having pretty much their most important players leave, and probably the only thing that's keeping the team together, Thomas the Frank engine, you know, um, keeping everything together to bring this team from championship to where they are now. He's the key figure to that, and I'm not so keen on that new manager that they have. I know they're not playing the worst type of football, but from the other sort of football games that I've watched so far from other teams, especially the promoted teams, I'm looking at them. I'm like, I think generally there's a good chance that all of them will stay up. Yeah, because I'm
Um,
a huge fan of Scott Parker. I am a general believer of Scott Parker, and I think their players are still quite championship level. But I feel like people disrespect Scott Parker in like a lot, if you ask me.
hmm.
So, but this is about Brentford. I think we could just I could jump into the source. Obviously, Wissa leaving for Newcastle on that. You know, um, is that confirmed?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, okay. I was tripping for a second. For a second, I thought he stayed. Yeah, so he forced to leave Brentford, which he is one of the most important players last season, as well as Embremo, one of the key figures for Brentford's last season,
I
and
think he's
also that.
the most important for one that they've lost.
Well, I would say the most important is Thomas Frank, if you ask me.
We're talking about players, not the coach.
Well, the coach is like some of these teams are in the places that they are is because of the coach. Yeah,
Fair, fair.
the coach just brings the best out of the player. Correct. So this is why
Hmm.
I think Thomas Frank is such a key figure to this Brentford team that I generally think that they are going to really struggle this year. And also, no one's talking about this, but is it Nogard? Is that his name?
Yeah, Norgard, of
Left
course. Yeah, yeah.
Norgard. So one of the key figures of that midfield for Brentford last year has gone to Arsenal for like what, £15 million. So
Bargain, mate.
like for to be sitting on to be warming that bench for them, I think for those reasons alone, they're going to go down. And I don't think the investment has been there for the club, especially with Whistle leaving at the dying minutes of the transfer window. So they didn't really have time to even try to improve more positions for that. But I guess there are still its highs. They still got Hickey in the club. They also still got what's that defender called? Is it Collins? Is that his name? The Irish defender. He's still there, which I'll say like one of the key factors to their team last year as well is their defense. So the defense still there. Like there's still a chance that they might survive, but offense wise, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's no chance. And
19th.
I think they're going to be rock bottom. 19th, I'm going for Wolves. Same reason as for same reason to Brentford. Yeah, just too many good players leaving. Cunha and the left back. I forgot his name.
Nori. Nori.
Nori that went to Man City. I don't know if you noticed, but those two players in total for Wolves have contributed 60% of the goals last year. So with those two players gone, and I think there's other players that have left, but I look at that team, yeah, and I'm just like, this is a championship team. This is like something that I see like that will go up against like Millwall or go up against Coventry. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the replacements that they brought in, some of them are just mediocre players that played in higher tier football, but play for like a middle-ish like level team. So I know they brought in Lawson on a permanent basis, but he wasn't really even that good for them last year. So for that reason alone, I generally think they're gonna really stink up the gaff and finish 19th. I think my 18th spot is closer to survival than these two teams. I think generally these two teams will really struggle this year.
Okay. Who you got 18?
18th, I've got Burnley, and the reason is because I'm a huge believer of Scott Parker, as I said, but the investment wasn't really there for the club this year. I don't think the players that they brought in has that caliber of quality to help this team to survive. You know, and they got a player called bloody hell, what's his name? I think his name is Anthony or something, right? I might be wrong. No, wait, let me search. Yeah, Jaden Anthony that joined from Bournemouth, so he is also looking pretty tasty for them, and obviously Kyle Walker and Alex Twanzibi that's joined Burnley. So they got some great players, and also I think I don't know if you know this, but there's 3 players from Chelsea that joined this team as well, but they're not really like Premier League proven. So they have a structure, they have players, they have depth, but I don't know if this is like Premier League survival type of squad, because the depth, I look at that and I'm like, I see them playing for Birmingham, or I see them playing for like the championship teams, if anything. And yeah, most of the players that they brought in aren't really Premier League proven. So except for Kyle Walker and Dubravak from on a free from Newcastle.
Indeed. 17th.
No, mate. Now it's your turn.
Oh, you want me to do my 3?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing like bit by bit.
So, one second.
You okay?
Yep. Just. Oh no!
Oh, what did you do?
Oh no!
Oh no, Mal. Oh no.
No!
No malfunction. Okay, I think while you're doing that, let me just elaborate a little bit more, on my relegation. I generally think this year, there is a lot of competition, especially from the newly promoted teams to that brings into the that been promoted to the Prem. I think, honestly speaking, between higher mid-table to lower mid-table are closer than what a lot of people would think. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Um, it's just it's so hard to predict these days because unlike La Liga or Bundesliga, yeah, like there's a guaranteed like top 3 teams that or top 4 teams, yeah. And in the mid-table, there is a huge difference between certain teams. Even in La Liga, even Serie A, but Serie A is actually quite competitive these days. So, um, but yeah, I'm looking at the Premier League and I'm just like, this year they're cooking some A5 Wagyu sauce, proper sauce. Yeah. Like I thought last year the Premier League will be like it's most competitive, but I'm looking at this season. I'm like, damn, what's going on? You know, because you got to also remember last year, both of our clubs didn't really do well. So imagine if both of our clubs do well this year, and we have the likes of Newcastle, the likes of Aston Villa, Brighton. Like it's top 9. Screw the top 6. It's top 9.
I think Villa gonna struggle.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that soon. We'll get to that soon.
Right. So
Are you gonna?
my bottom team is Wolves.
Oh, wait. Are you gonna remove the your face? My thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wolves bottom. Purely like on the sense that, as you say, their team has been. They've lost 2 of the most key players in that team. Obviously, Cunha was their top scorer. Look at how Nori started his life at Man City.
Injured.
To be no, he might definitely. Well, maybe for one game, he got the 2 games. Isn't he had like two or 3 assists already?
Yeah, something like that, right? Like yeah,
He's started well.
he's an incredible playmaker as a fullback.
Like I wish United went for him. Honestly, like perfect wing back player. This is gonna be controversial. You know who else? This is gonna be the first surprise. This is gonna be the first
Go for it.
surprise. Who do you
Go
think I
for
was gonna get?
What, Man United?
No, no, no. I think. Wait, where's the?
Man's struggling to read his own his own sheet.
To be honest,
He's
I
doubting
think
himself
so.
now.
I think Leeds are going to go back down.
Ooh. Okay.
I think Leeds are going to go back down, and this is going to be a controversial one because I do believe in Cole Parker. I think he's going to do bits at Burnley, and I think they're going to surprise. They're going to surprise a few. I think there's every chance West Ham goes down this season.
I think you and I were on the same boat, buddy. I think you and I were on the same boat. I'll get to that part later.
I think
But
West
why?
Ham. I think West Ham could go
They've
down
got
this season.
quality players in their team, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm not convinced. Like under like.
Like, what do you mean? Do you elaborate for me? Yeah.
I think. Who did they choose? Who did they buy to replace Antonio?
Antonio, Callum Wilson, I think.
Yeah. Now, I think Antonio was very underrated at West Ham. Like I genuinely think he was he was very important for them, but I don't think they ever truly trusted him as their main guy. And then you bring in Callum Wilson, like doesn't exactly wet the lips, does it? It's like it's a bit. I mean, it's all right, but that's it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I know it's early in the season. I know it's early in the season, but they're like they won their last game, but the first two games, watch those back. Not
Shafted fully.
yeah, but I think between 18th and 17th could be quite out because I think I there's a chance that they could get down there, but I think they might survive by the skin of their teeth again.
Interesting.
Can you
That
guess? Can you guess who I've got
I
next? That could be very close to the relegation zone, but they
Okay, so
might
are we
survive.
doing six? Are we doing 16th and 17th each?
Yeah, so I'll we'll, yeah. Let's do yours. Let's do yours.
Okay, I'll do my 16th and 17th. I think because in my humble opinion, I generally think 16th and 17th and 18th are pretty much it's in its own category. That's gonna be my like relegation battle teams.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I it comes to no shock. 17th, I had West Ham. Um, and look, I West Ham is my most hated club. Yeah, I despise West Ham with a passion. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm looking at this team and I'm just like they got some players in there that I just think they're Europa League worthy.
Bowen.
The issues with the issue with this team right now is that um Graham Potter, I have never been a fan of this guy. Okay, I like what he did with Brighton, but I think he got very like I think he got like how do I put this in words? He got praised for the work that the club actually did for him with the recruitment, because then we go to the Zerbi and then he looked even better, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for Brighton. And then look what he's doing at Marseille now, like consistent top four finishes. But so this West Ham team, right? Don't forget, 2 years ago they've won the Conference League with Declan Rice. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's a huge achievement for a club like West Ham. And you look at the players that they have right now, they got ballers, they got Paqueta, they got Jared Bowen, yeah, they got Frogberg, who is a solid striker, like Bundesliga proven, and also has international appearances as well, yeah. They got Somerville, who had an incredible season 2 years ago with Leeds, yeah. They still got that. They got Fabianski, Polish international. They got Areola, who has played for the likes of PSG, yeah. They also got Rodriguez, a solid CDM that had a great career with Real Betis. Yeah. And they also got Showcheck, international for Czech Republic.
Oh,
Like I'm
Socek is a solid CM for them.
he is so good. He is so good. And is Ward Prowse has Ward Prowse joined permanently?
That is a very good
I'm
question.
not sure. I'm not sure if he's there. I think he is there. I assume he's there. I assume that he's still there. You telling me that this team, yeah, cannot finish in like the top middle part of the table? I want to believe that, yeah. But I think
By the way, Ward Prowse is there.
Oh, okay, so he is there. Yeah, so English international, one of the best free takers to ever exist. Yeah. But you look at that team, yeah, and I just look at them like, why are you here? Yeah. It's like you're like the emo kids in school, and then the most popular kid walks into your house for a house party. You're like, wait, who invited this guy? Why is there a popular kid in our house party? But the reason why I put them so low in 17 is because I think that the players mentally are not there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Paqueta was close to leaving. Kuda's left. Realistically, Ward-Prowse should be in a top 6 team, but never really did well. That took his game to the next level for Southampton.
0 goals, 0 assists so far.
Well, I mean, yeah, 3 goals, 3 games in. So, yeah, and Wan-Bissaka, like he clearly is not that player for them as like for for Crystal Palace. So I think it's going to be a very big fight, and the main reason, I know I've just glazed them for like 2 to 3 minutes, but the main reason is Graham Potter. The reason why they're down to here right now is because of Graham Potter. If he gets sacked, I think I have the right to move them to a different position. Because the reason why they're there is because of Graham Potter, solely because of him.
What, that they do so badly?
Yes. I don't think it's the players. It's the same thing. It's the same situation with Tottenham.
Personally, I think Moyes didn't do too bad when he was down.
Oh, mate. He fucking... Bro, the West Ham supporters will fucking lick his ass now to bring him back. Yeah? I remember I was on YouTube. I was looking at these like West Ham supporters criticizing David Moyes, saying like, we're not playing attractive football. Look what he got you. He got you a European trophy, and this is what you treat him? Look what Everton's doing right now. They look insane. Yeah? But then you look at this, listen, like West Ham, all of these fans being ungrateful for a manager that brought them something. Yeah? Even though the football wasn't great, but you were getting results. You were outperforming like where you should be at realistically. So I think karma is a bitch. They are where they are now because they didn't appreciate the good stuff. They try to be greedy. And now they still got Graham Potter. But I don't think they're going to get relegated. I think it's going to be scrappy. So, and which goes down to my 16th, Leeds. So I wholeheartedly agree with you, Benny. Like, I think Leeds, West Ham are going to be fighting out relegation. I just think, I don't know, man. Something about Leeds this year is just like telling me that they're going to stay up. This one is a gut feeling. I can so easily put them. I have more trust in Burnley to survive than Leeds, but my gut's telling me that Leeds will survive, and that's all I can give you. I have no facts. I have no if buts and maybes. Oh, by the way, I think what you should do is put West Ham behind Leeds. So, like, yeah. So sorry, just my ADHD.
All right. So, I am not too far off. I have potentially Brentford.
Potentially.
At 17.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It's just a gut. It's just a gut feeling. They could be in the battle. They could be in the relegation battle at the end of the season. As I said, they've lost so many key members of their team. I struggle to see them being able to replicate even half of how they were playing last season. And then 16th. Well,
Why is my boy struggling?
Nottingham Forest.
Oh, not with Big Ange.
That's the only thing that is making me.
I mean,
it's making me change my mind at the moment.
Tottenham did finish 17th with Ange, so you're not wrong.
It's like. Actually, you know what?
No, you can't change. You can't change. You had the chance to change it. Yeah, you can't change it now. Yeah, I'm sticking with my prediction, even after all of the changes that happened. Yeah, you cannot change it. To stick with it.
Yeah, but I can. Wait. So. Oh, okay. But Ange, they could have new manager bounce. All right, who's your 15th?
Well, you're not going to give a reason why you put Nottingham Forest in 16th. You're just going to be like, I don't know.
Well, as I said, Ange. And they got Big Ange in charge, who finished 17th last season, right? They lost Anthony Elanga.
Don't know if you know.
They lost Anthony Elanga, who was one of their most important players last season. But saying that,
Brother, I'm looking at the transfers and the cameras. They do look good.
who's the big guy? Is it Wood?
Wood, holding Wood.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, he's scoring, but I don't know. I don't think he's enough. I know they got that Endoy. They got Endoy. They brought in what's the other guy?
Well, Hutchison.
Hutchison, that's it. Yeah.
Did you know Hutchison is not in their Europa League squad?
Oh, is he not?
No.
Oh, damn.
But I think that's because of Nuno Espirito Santos' decision. I think it's because of him.
Oh wait, they've got Zinchenko on loan, haven't they?
Yeah, Zinchenko on loan, which is really underrated. It's a really good transfer, actually.
Oh, and they got Douglas Luiz on loan.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz. Yeah. See, now you're thinking about it. You're like, wait a minute, why did I put them in 16th?
I made a boo boo.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. When you said Nottingham Forest, I was like, wait, really? I'm like, I know they're not that good this year compared to last year, but I'm like, damn. From like consistent top 4 of last season to down to the relegation battle.
No. What are you talking about? Well, I don't see I don't see Forest there.
You sick bastard. All right, chat. If you're seeing this, he's a cheat. Yeah, I stick by my guns. If it's my L to hold, I will hold it. By the way, I've just noticed that the webcams, mate. You just been you've been letting them see.
Huh? Nah, I think Fulham.
Okay, if you say so. Guys, Benny's locked in. He's locked in. You whatever you just saw, Men in Black style.
All right, you carry on.
Have you check the Discord message?
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay, no, I didn't. I can't see it because I'm like at like 1 minute delay. Okay. So let me.
Why you cut it up?
What? Hello?
Oh no. Oh no, he's been absorbed into the Matrix.
Hello? Hello, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but your webcam's frozen.
Oh, my webcam's frozen. Oh, shit, wait. Is my webcam still frozen?
It's moving now, but it's a little bit jittery.
Oh, well, I think my mum is like downloading Avatar on like 8K. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll just continue. I'll just continue then. Just to make life easier. So for my 15th and my 14th, I think it's going to be its own little battle. I've got Sunderland in 15th. Now, I know they had a very good transfer window. I know the players that they brought in are quite well known. And I feel like they're gonna. It's gonna be one of those things where they're not gonna get relegated this season, but next season they might. I'm not so sure, but I think if you look at the players that they brought in, some of them are like some of them are quite young, yeah, like but they have been playing like a lot of football, yeah. I think one of the most um one of the main players that is stuck out there is Granit Xhaka, obviously from Bayern Leverkusen, the Invincibles, and as well as Mukiele from PSG. Never really had the chance to play for PSG, but did pretty well for RB Leipzig when he first joined. But I still feel like that team with the new players that they brought in, the young players, there is a lot of um, growth that needs to happen in this team. But I do believe that they're going to stay up for the sole reason of because it's Sunderland. Yeah, they already played 3 games.
They've also got Brian Bobby.
Oh yeah, Brian Bobby from Ajax. Yeah, of course. Yeah, like he is a player back then where you're just like, oh my god, every top 6 team needs to sign him. They need to try and sign this guy, and he never did. And look where he's at now. I see him as a Benteke type of player. Yeah, but I don't know. I put Sunderland there just because I'm also like quite curious to see what they would do this year. I'm like very question mark vibes for them, if anything.
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna finish higher. I don't know if they're gonna finish lower. So I think it's safe to put them in 15th. Then I have 14th, and I got Fulham. Same reason with Sunderland. I don't really know what to expect from them this year because they didn't really sign anyone. In fact, I think they only signed one player. Yeah, but they also kept most of their team. this summer. So it's more of a let's see if they can build up from here with the players that they've got, because they also got good quality players in their team, like Smith Rowe. I think Anderson is it Anderson? Am I tripping? Chat, am I talking nonsense? Um, yes, I'm talking nonsense. Yeah.
So
Oh no, he is there. He is there. Sorry. Yeah, as well as one of the most one of the like this player. The fact that this player is still here is mind-boggling. Robinson, the left back. I
yes.
I don't know why no one went for him. Yeah, there was like no team went for him. I don't know why. He's an American international. He was one of the best left backs in the Premier League last year. Yeah. He's incredibly quick, incredibly strong, and had a great partnership with, I think it's, who's on the left? Is it Alex Iwobi or I'm not so sure. But Alex Iwobi is still there, which is great. Harry Wilson is obviously still there, so that's great. Obviously, Ryan Sessegnon, I'm rooting for this guy. One of the most criminally underrated goalkeepers, Leno, is still there. Like this team for me is like a West Ham, but I think they are better. But it's because they didn't bring many players into this team this year. I can't
They
really
brought in a
rank them.
grand total of 4 players.
So who are those 4 players?
Benjamin Lecomte for an undisclosed fee.
That's not a good sign.
Kevin. Literally just Kevin.
Oh, wait, they brought Samuel Chukwueze.
On loan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On loan, yeah.
That's a great signing. He's also a very good player. I remember when he was like playing for Villarreal, he was actually decent.
Unit.
Very good player. But yeah, okay, yeah. So, but I put them there, just very, very similar to Sunderland. I'm not really sure where to put them, but for the next few positions, I am pretty confident on all of them. Like those 2 are the only teams where I'm just like, I just put you here because I don't know what to expect. And for my 13th, I've gone Aston Villa. This is basically what's going to happen. They're going to have a stinker in the first half of the season. Yeah, they're going to probably be down in 18th, maybe in 19th. Emery's going to get sacked by November. They're going to bring in another manager in, and then they're going to slowly crawl back up. But obviously, because they have Europa League, I think. So they got like they still have to play a lot of games and everything. And they're going to struggle in the Prem, which is why I put them in 12.
Especially with Europa League being played on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look what happened. Look what happened to Tottenham and Man United. First day football nearly killed us.
Yep.
We could have been relegated.
Right. Let's go. Right. Huh. So 15.
Actually, wait, Benny. Wait. Sorry. I think because I'm going through this and I'm thinking about the clips as well. I'm sorry. Maybe blocking out the face is not a good idea. Maybe we just make that smaller and put it in between us at the bottom. What do you think? Sorry, guys. Sorry, viewers are watching.
What would you?
All right, never mind. I don't want to.
That'll do. Right.
It's your turn.
Yeah, but you disrupted me. Okay. Sunderland. I think they're going to do okay. But I think they're going to drop later in the season. They haven't had a bad start, to be fair. I just not entirely convinced so far. However, with the experience of Saka in that midfield,
Saka?
Shaka or Granite Shaka.
I was like, wait, Arsenal? What?
It remains to be seen whether these youngsters are going to be able to do what they need. Ah, yes. Thanks, Erica. 14th. I've got some as you. Villa. Yep.
Believing in the Villa.
Villa. Yeah, I think last season was their chance. Last season was their chance to break to break into the big six or the big seven. Is that a thing? Is that a thing now? Big seven.
It could be, but like it just doesn't roll off the tongue, does it?
No.
Frauds. Know your place.
Yeah. Although there was talk of Ollie Watkins leaving in the summer, the fact that he didn't, if Watkins had left, I put them lower. Because there was talk of him going to United, right? Before United went to the Bundesliga to get Cisco. If he had left, but I think they should be close to top half, close-ish. To be honest, I think the lower and mid-table is actually going to be very close together, similar to last season. Was it? What was it? Was it a period of like when between, was it 16th and 8th or 9th or something? There was like 3 points or 4 points separating.
Yeah, something mad like that. Yeah,
it was crazy. I think United and Spurs were like 16, 17. I was like, actually, no, we still had hope. Because we're technically only like 4 or 5 points off 8th. Wait a minute. Let me bring your one back up. Let me put you down to size.
Hey yo.
Oh, this is so.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Like chat. I promise. We will get better at this.
Oh yeah. But, chat. I just want everyone to know. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys because when he had to learn all of this
in 1 day. Yeah, 2 days.
In 2 days. My boy. Look what they did to my boy.
Right, and then I am gonna go Burnley.
Burnley in 13th. Okay.
I genuinely believe in Scott Parker. I don't need any other reason. Scott
Parker, we believe. In Scott Parker, we believe. I mean, I put them relegated, but I did say, like, you know, they're going to be like, it's going to be tight there. Pause.
It's definitely going to be tight. It's definitely going to be tight. Scott Parker, he's a future top 6 manager, future England manager as well.
I would love Scott Parker to manage my club.
Like, players.
Maybe you guys need him.
I'm backing. I still back Cameron.
Almiron.
Okay, move ahead.
Okay.
12th. Who have you got in 12th?
I am cooking a beautiful steak here.
Now I must say these next four positions
way to cut me off.
Are tight. Real tight.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that.
I got 12th. I got my 12th, 11th, and 10th. I think are gonna be a bit behind my 9th.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna say for 12th, I got Nottingham Forest. For the same reasons with what you've said, I generally think the players are good, but the reason why they're lower now is because Ange Postecoglou joined. I think if he did exactly what he did for Tottenham, Forest are going to be in a whole lot of trouble.
Watch us get proved wrong.
I mean, look, they like when I've been there. Okay, I've been under the helm of Mr. Ange, Big Ange, and I love him. I love Big Ange instead, and all of that. But if I have to be honest, he is a one-trick pony, and whenever he tries something new, yeah, he gets shot. Yeah, the only reason why we beat Man United in the final is because Man United was really shit. Because
we actually played better than you.
Yes, and I'm telling you, we didn't deserve to even be in the final. Yeah, we should have lost to Frankfurt, but we didn't. Okay, but the problem with Big Ange is that his style is very he only plays one style of football, and it's the high line. And I'm looking at the defenders that he's got. They got Milikovic, Murillo. Okay, I think Ania as the main right back, he could be good because he's quick, he's strong. But with Zinchenko on the left, potentially even with Williams, they're not gonna survive this. Like, that whole defense is slow, and that's why Nottingham Forest was so good last year, because they play on a low block, which they have two brilliant, underrated defenders like the Milikovic and Murillo to defend, to basically block the ball and just clear it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they also have a CDM of Sagnori. Is that his name? The Ivory Coast. I might just butcher his name. Yeah. He's not going to do it either because he's not a great ball-playing midfielder. So I'm looking at this team with Elanga gone as well. Yeah. And the players that they brought in, I still don't think they're going to replace Elanga. I still don't think they've replaced him.
Elanga was probably one of their top creators.
Yeah, one of the main ones, yeah. But I think the good news for them is that they still kept the likes of Morgan Gibbs White. Obviously, they still got Elliot Anderson, who obviously recently got an English cap. And they also brought in James. What's his name? McCarthy, I think, from Man City. So they have players. They have players in their team that can make big changes. But I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe Ange Postecoglou.
Okay,
that's why they're 12.
11th.
Aha, Benny. I got Man United. And I'll give you my reasons. Amorim is way out of his depth. That midfield is going to kill you this year. Really. That midfield issue is going to ruin you guys. No matter how many goals you score, you're going to concede a ton because of that midfield and how non-existent it is. Do you know how visible they are? Steve, what's that blind pianist called?
Stevie Wonder.
Yes, even Stevie Wonder can see that midfield. The only reason why they're that high is because of the likes of Cunha and Bremo and Sesko. That's it. I would have put in you guys a lot lower. But I'm being respectful. There's a bit of bias in this.
That is not respectful.
How? Okay.
Okay.
I've said my piece on 11th. 10th, I got Bournemouth. I think they would have been a lot lower at the start of the season, but after watching them play, I think they're going to cope without that. I think they're coping pretty well without the. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw your message. Yeah. That defense, but yeah. 10th, and then 9th. 9th, I got Crystal Palace, and 8th, I got Everton.
That's quite high.
I'm on that Everton hype train. Everton right now as a club has way better structure than all of the teams that I have listed down below.
So I would definitely have Forest at 12th. Sunderland 11th. Everton at 10th.
Yeah, you have Sunderland. You have what? You have Sunderland in 15th. What are you talking about?
No, sorry, Bournemouth. Sorry. Brighton.
And then what?
Brighton. And then Palace. I think Palace will be 8th.
Any reasons why they're in the positions that they are?
Brighton, I don't think they're as good as last season. To be honest, they only really had one season when they were flying. Not last season, the season before. Right?
Okay.
When Matoma was just skinning everyone on the left wing. Everton. Everton is Everton. I don't hate them. And they let. Did they send Evan Ferguson out on loan?
Evan Ferguson?
No, sorry. No, Branthwaite, sorry.
No. Why would they send him out on loan?
There was. I thought no, that was a rumor. Yeah. Apart from, okay, Dewsbury Hall and Grealish, I would say are good signings for them. I think that would do better than last season. I don't see them going higher than mid-table. Crystal Palace, you could argue, should be in one of the European places. But no, I won't change. I'm not a cheater. They've lost. They lost.
You're not a cheater.
They lost Eze at the near the end of the window. Not really brought anyone in to replace him. Like, at least of his caliber.
Pino from Villarreal. He's a great signing.
Is he proven in the Premier League?
No, but he's one of the most highly rated youngsters playing in La Liga for the last few years.
Maybe he could, but I think Eze is a huge huge loss for them.
So you generally okay. So this is where it gets interesting. So you think with Crystal Palace, with such a great structure, with a great manager.
Oh wait, no, I put too many. Whoops.
What?
There's supposed to be 4 in this section, right?
No, 5. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
That's 5 teams.
I forgot how to count. My bad.
Yeah. So you're telling me that the likes of Nottingham Forest with a pretty much completed team, the likes of Everton, who also looks like to have a very completed team, Brighton, nicely structured, Crystal Palace, FA Cup winner, yeah, who still kept some of the big hitters in that team, with well structured as well, will finish below Man United with no midfielders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay. I think that's absolutely wrong.
I believe.
That's the pain. That's the pain that's gonna get you, mate. That's what's gonna lead you to alcoholism. All right. Okay. We gotta. This is a realistic one. Okay, and you put Man United.
Oh, you're in for a surprise.
In top 7.
You're in for a surprise. Right.
Delusion, ladies and
gentlemen. Who you got in 7th?
Delusion. In 7th, I've got Arsenal. No, I didn't. In 7th, I got Brighton. I don't know how I got them that high up, by the way.
What? How are they so high?
I don't know, but they're there. So they're there. There must have been a mistake. I must have accidentally just put them there. But I think there's more of a chance of Brighton finishing top 7 than Man United. That's my hot take. Shush.
Sick.
Shush.
Sick.
Sixth, I got Tottenham.
Below Newcastle.
The reason why is because we're still going to have one of those sort of like iffy moments, like the games like against Bournemouth, yeah, where we're still trying to figure out what kind of a team we are, and as well as obviously injuries that we have currently, the likes of Madison being out for pretty much the whole year, Kulusevski coming in probably around January time, Dragusin, who had a terrible injury, also Udogi just slowly coming back, like I'm looking at this team. This team has top 4 potential, I think, but definitely not this year. We also still need to sort out that striker issue. Because Kulu Muani, I am not a fan of him, and I will not explain any further than that. But
as a fan, you should back him.
No. He rejected us in the past. I'm not going to get back. I'm not going to get into this, but because this is going to take me like 20. It's going to take me a whole day to rant. But I have my reasons why I dislike him. So, yeah.
Okay.
So I put Tottenham in 6th. But I think we're going to win a trophy this year. So that's my other hot take. We're going to win a trophy this year.
Okay. That's the hope that kills you.
I mean, we won a trophy last season, so why can't I believe? Why can't I believe this one? This proof.
Okay, I have Newcastle in 7th.
Bro, I need to know what this guy is smoking because I need whatever he's having.
I'm basing it. I'm basing it on their transfer window.
They had a great transfer window. What are you talking about?
I think Isak is a huge loss for them. Massive.
Yeah, but they brought in Wissa, who was a very reliable striker, and they also brought in that big, tall, 6'6" striker.
Just because you're tall doesn't mean you're gonna.
Did you see him play for? Did you see him play for Stuttgart last year?
Look, in your words, that's the Bundesliga.
Why is he giving me attitude? Why is this guy giving me attitude?
Because when I talk about players for United, yeah, right? They're like, yeah, but what league are they in?
No, I have something to back my arguments. Like when I say that this fits Newcastle, it fits because that striker, that German striker, is very similar to the way Isak plays. And Wissa will likely come in and be that starting 11 player first, and then slowly integrate more to a sub or a bench type player. Yeah, might as well. They also got Elanga, yeah, who is a very underrated right winger last year. They got Jacob Ramsey, who was a solid midfielder last year. Yeah, they got Aaron Ramsdale, yeah, another unbelievable goalkeeper. Yeah, you might not know this, but they got Fiao, I think that's his name, the French defender from AC Milan. Not French, sorry, German defender from AC Milan. Do you know him? He's so underrated. Yeah, they got a structured team. They have replaced the players that have left and improved the squad. The reason, and Isaac left. Yeah, Isaac left on his own accord. It's whatever. Yeah, but they still got such a great team to also back it up. That midfield of Tonali, of Joe Linton, of Bruno
Guimaraes,
yeah, like that midfield automatically should be top 5. Yeah, and they brought in a defender that can compete on the defensive side of things. Yeah, and they also got on 2 like good attackers. So I don't know where I don't know why they're in 7th. I think there's more of a chance of them finishing higher than Tottenham finishing higher than them. Yeah, and mind you, they still got Eddie Howe, who is, yeah, again, a very criminally underrated manager who has proven multiple seasons to the Premier League that he is a class manager.
I don't deny it. I don't deny he's a class manager.
So you put the top 6 team, the OG top 6, as top 6.
Yes.
That is insane. That is insane.
We need to bring back the status quo.
That's not how it works, Benny. That's not how it works. Fucking hell. Okay. So who's your 6th?
Spurs.
Oh. I need to understand this Man United bullshit is going on. Like this, like I don't know if this is even rage bait or not, but this is a shock. Benny, that £1,000 is going to my hands. You know that.
1,000 rupees. We didn't declare the currency, by the way.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So why did you put Spurs in 6th then, huh?
Because of injuries.
No, actually, here's a.
And the fact that you because the injuries you have at the moment are pretty long-term injuries, right?
Kinda, yeah.
And then bring in the Champions League. And then you bring in the Champions League games as well. I think there's a chance you might suffer.
But we got 6 midfielders.
Plus,
we got backup. We got backup defenders. We got a wing back that can play in 2 different positions. Yeah, we got a million wingers, left wingers specifically. We have depth.
And for the sake of my sanity, I can't give you the satisfaction. There.
There's more of a chance Man United getting relegated than Man United finishing top 5. I'll have you know that. This is absolutely insane. The stats, the results, what we have seen so far, and what is driving you to put them up there is, I believe. Do you know this? Do you know how to spell? Do you know how to spell believe?
Not only.
You need to spell the word lie.
Okay, so
believe. Okay, so you're lying to yourself.
So far, Bruno Fernandes has created the most.
So wait, it's Man United 5th. It's Man United 5th.
Bruno Fernandes has created the most chances.
Benny.
Right?
Benny.
Right? And
Benny,
then
who's
Bruno
5th?
Wait. Just wait.
Benny, who's 5th?
Wait.
Tell me, boy.
It's not my turn. It's like...
No, I want to know who's your 5th right
now. If we're going by metrics, all right? Going by metrics, XG, expected goals, guess who's in top spot? Man United on 6.8.
Okay, where are all of the other stats for all of the other clubs on this?
Chelsea 6.7.
Okay.
Accurate crosses per match. Man U first 6.7. Touches in opposition box. Man U first with 99.
All right, how many goals have you scored though?
I mean, Well, obviously, we're not finding a net as often as possible.
So what are these stats? What are these stats?
They're proof that Man United
Proof of what?
are improving.
Proof of what?
Man United are improving under Amorim.
But they're not scoring.
They will. They will.
But, oh my god, this guy's. Oh my god. I do not believe it.
They will.
I can't believe it.
Sesko's becoming more.
You just told me about stats, and you said that there is solid evidence. My evidence is how many goals have you scored, and you said that it will be better. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, just my strong belief.
Okay, so who's fifth? You tell me who's your fifth.
Man United.
Okay. What do you want me to say? That is the worst take today. That's insane. I don't think you realize how insane this is.
I know.
A team with no midfielders, and you think they will finish above the likes of Everton, the likes of Newcastle. Oh my god! I just remember you got Newcastle. Jesus Lord Almighty.
We're gonna sign a midfielder in January, by the way. Confirmed.
Where's this confirmed? What confirmed? What's confirmed? From what source?
The club.
What club?
Man United.
Yeah, who's telling you this? What, Man United? Man United come out and said, we're going to buy a midfielder.
Yeah, Omar Barada literally gave me a call and said, yo, man, my man dems, right? We're going to sign a midfielder in January.
So why have you done it in the summer? Why have you done it in the summer?
Because for some reason they only seem to be able to work on one deal at a time. And then they run out of time.
All right, well, I'll have you know right now, Man United will not finish where you're putting them at.
And signing a keeper is huge.
Okay, I'll go. My turn. I'm gonna fifth place. I got Newcastle. Boom. I already kind of explained it, my reasonings, arguing.
Yep.
On your horrible takes. But yeah, very solid team. Brought some Premier League proven players into the league. A great striker joined them as well. So yeah, I mean, it's just because it's just that, and I believe in Eddie Howe, and I like the team in general. I think it's a great team. Yeah, that's a top 5 team. That is a top 5 team right there.
Can I guess your fifth?
What?
I mean your fourth.
Yeah.
Is it Man City?
No, it's not.
Then it's Chelsea.
No.
Oh!
So I put Arsenal in 4th because this is just purely on predictions. I think the top 4 this year is going to be separate by 3 to 4 to 5 points. I think this year it's going to be a proper top 4 battle. Mm-hmm. And I put Arsenal in 4th because they got that cowardness in them. You know, whenever they play a big team, they always go in there with their, you know, with their safety belts on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They don't play the Arsenal way. They play like cowards whenever they play against a big team. An example, Exhibit A, against Liverpool. Yeah. They played defensive. Yeah. They didn't play like the Arsenal that they played against Man United. Yeah. They just sit there, defend, and hit them on the counter. But that is not what Arsenal is, because Arsenal has the players to actually play well. And generally speaking, I don't think the summer transfer has been that good. As like comparing to like, oh my god, this is an amazing transfer window. It's good, but it's not that level that's going to take them to win the Premier League. They got a Coventry reject as the striker. Okay, that's a bit harsh.
What you were saying about them playing more defensive and not playing the Arsenal way, I think that's more the case since signing Gyökeres.
Okay. Yeah,
now that they've got Gyökeres as their focal point, this is when they should be playing their Arsenal way, because they've got that focal point up top to attack, to finish. But since he's come in and watching Arsenal play, like, it seems like they've slowed down.
Yeah.
A lot more reserved. And honestly, they didn't deserve to beat us on the first day of the season. They didn't deserve. They didn't deserve. They didn't deserve to beat us.
No, but they did. They did though. They did.
I know. I know they did. I'm just saying they didn't deserve to beat us.
But they beat you.
There's
no such thing as undeserved in a football game. It's not. There's no such thing. Oh. In the end of the day, if the ball went into the back of the net, that's all that matters.
If only you had that mentality when we played FIFA.
So, so I got Arsenal in fourth. I want to dive deeper a little bit more on the transfers. I feel like Eze is a bit of a panic buy for them, because they don't really need him.
I think them signing Eze was to stop you guys from signing Eze.
Yeah, it was to stop Tottenham. And if I'm being very honest with you, I generally think that this summer the journalists, they're too involved with this, man. It is actually annoying. The amount of times I see advanced talks and this, that, and the other. I knew in my heart that Eze is never going to join Tottenham because he's an Arsenal boy. But I never knew Eze would be that much of a coward or that much of a, what do you call him? A baby, yeah? To just go back to a team that abandoned him, yeah? He went back to his team that abandoned him, yeah? And I'm like, okay, if you want to be happy in a club that basically left you while you're at your lowest, sure, go for it, okay? Eze is not even going to start for Arsenal, right? Eze is a good player. He's a good cam, which fits Tottenham, which is why it made so much sense for him to join us. But he decided to choose Arsenal because he loves the club, yeah? But he doesn't think about his career. Yeah, he could potentially end up as a Jack Grealish. Yeah, that's the thing. Mukiele, the winger that they signed from Chelsea, he was from the Tottenham projects. He was a reject. Yeah, but the thing is that he was still good, but our club didn't see him that way, so we sold him to PSV. At least we sold him to a club. Yeah, so he snaked us by joining Chelsea, and now he snicked us even more to join Arsenal. So he's dead on my books. Well, not dead, but you catch my drift. Gyökeres, I think he's a good signing. He's going to score goals, but as I said to you privately, I generally think Man United should have signed Gyökeres and Arsenal should have signed Sesko, because that made the most sense for the transfer, because Gyökeres is fits the Man United way, and Sesko fits the Arsenal way. Yeah, you guys you guys were just lost in this whole thing. I think. I think Benjamin Sesko would score 10 goals and Gyökeres would score 15.
I actually wanted Sesko over Gyökeres.
Of course, you say that. Um,
No, it's just like I feel like Sesko has more potential to his game. I think he carries the ball better than Gyökeres. He can move with the ball better than Gyökeres. He's quicker than Gyökeres. He
yeah,
jumps better than Gyökeres.
but you need a goal. But you need a goal scorer though. Benjamin Sesko is not a goal scorer. He's not a poacher. You need a poacher. You legit need Gyökeres because he's not. Because it's not about my strike. Because if you're talking about strikers with good ability with his feet, can jump in the air, that can like get his head on it. You got Xerxes. Yeah, you got Xerxes. Yeah. And guess what? You don't use him because he failed in one season, and you just, what? I will splash my cash on another player in the Bundesliga that people overhyped so much. Yeah. Do you know like he doesn't score more than like 16 goals a season for a team that finished like top 3 every single season?
He scored 21 goals last season.
All competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about straight Bundesliga, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so now you're limiting it to just.
Well, if I was to refer a team, if I was to refer a player, it will only be just in the Bundesliga. Maybe also include the Champions League if anything. But realistically, if you talk about the cup competitions, like these lower league cup, those little smaller cup competitions, they play against farmers for at least half of them. But don't get me wrong, Sesko is a good player. I just don't think he'll fit Man United.
I believe in my guy.
So, in third place, I got Man City. I don't need to explain much on that. I think they're going to catch the groove back quite quickly. Second, actually no, I'll leave second till later. It will be your turn.
So, I've got Chelsea at 4th. No, actually. City at 4th.
You can't just change.
Okay.
What the hell? You say you're not cheating?
I'm not. Look, see?
You're cheating, bro. You still put Fulham in 14th. You're supposed to be Nottingham Forest. You cheat.
I don't remember that.
What? I don't remember that. What?
But I definitely see Manchester City falling out of top 2 because I think they're gonna. I think they should pick it back up. I know they haven't been great at the start of the season, but look, let's be honest, they're a strong team. Pep's gonna find a way to come back into the season, and it's only been 3 games.
Yeah.
Chelsea have made some strong signings this summer. They've been very, very, very active this summer. I think João Pedro is a good signing. I know they've got a lot of players, and they've just signed Garnacho at the end of the window as well.
Yeah.
Which, look, I hate the guy. But he does have talent. And bags of potential. Now, will his attitude get in the way of his progression? That is the question. Because if it doesn't, and he matures, he could be a very good player for Chelsea. In all honesty, I think Chelsea and Man City, they could be. I think it could be a toss-up, third and fourth between them two. we'll do your second spot first. I know what the order is.
What is it?
Chelsea second, Liverpool first.
Yeah, there you go. So I'll put Chelsea second because they're coming off from a amazing tournament, the Club World Cup. As much as people like to make fun of it, I think it's a great idea. It brings the world together on different countries. Now, Chelsea being there is a bit weird, but they've won it. And in the end, they've won it. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So, with the players that they've signed as well, I think Garnacho is a steal. He's got bags of potential. He's got a lot of talent. As I gotta agree with Benny, like it really depends on his attitude. But I sometimes think, you know what? You need a bit of attitude to be a very good player, but just don't be a dick. Yeah, you can have ego, but just don't be an absolute. I was about to say pussy, but don't be an absolute.
And he was a dick.
Idiot.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he would. I think he would do well. Obviously, they still have Cole Palmer in the team. João Pedro, I still think he's insanely underrated. You know, he was so good for Brighton, and the fact that Chelsea managed to bring João Pedro and Delap is insane. Yeah, that will strengthen the team. People don't remember how well Delap did last year for Ipswich. For an Ipswich team that didn't really do well, he's done really well. Yeah, they bring in more goal threats. Yeah.
Plus the fact they've got Caicedo anchoring their midfield.
Yeah, Caicedo, probably the best CDM in the world, if you ask me. And the people don't really acknowledge like how good he is, but he is insane.
CDMs don't get recognized until they're almost at the end of their careers.
Yeah, and then people start to realize that, oh my god, I remember how good he was as a player.
Historically, it's always been like that. You go back to Michael Carrick, Owen Hargreaves.
Any other player that doesn't play for Man United, Benny? like Mr. Man United over here only names Man United players. Jeez. More knowledge. You know, not even the likes of Essien, you know, Kante. Like,
Essien was different.
Victor Wanyama.
Victor Wanyama didn't live up to his potential because of injuries.
Yeah, but that's because of injuries, though. Yeah, but like, same with Owen Hargreaves, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. With Essien, it was different because Essien was a hit as soon as he joined Chelsea. But he was a hit not because of how good he was as a CDM, but also because he could whack the ball from long range into top bins. So his recognition was a bit different, but yeah. And Kante, when he was at Leicester, like, he was good. And don't get me wrong, he was absolutely fantastic, amazing. In fact, at Chelsea as well. But the CDM position, for some reason, gets overshadowed by the goal scorers.
Well, I mean, people with real ball knowledge will know that CDM, like these incredible CDMs, you know.
That's what makes your team firm.
Yeah, exactly. Like Caicedo's up there, you know, very criminally underrated. But yeah, we got to remember the depth of the Chelsea squad runs deep.
Yeah, oh yeah, they've got like 5 first teams.
Yeah, they have enough players to make their own league.
Yeah,
that's how many players that they have. Yeah, so I put Chelsea in second because they had a great performance in the Club World Cup. Yeah, and so far they're looking good as well. Yeah, I think Liverpool is gonna win this again. The only downside to me being a little bit more skeptical of Liverpool winning this year is their fullbacks. their fullbacks are so attacking. It is insane. They might as well be wingers.
Yeah, their defense
Yeah, that's
is struggling a little bit.
they could have gotten Gahey, but Crystal Palace said no because Igor joined Nottingham Forest instead, or something like that. So that's why Gahey didn't join Liverpool. It was already confirmed and everything. Yeah,
I think missing out on Gahey was a big one.
it wasn't even their fault. They just agreed, like, you know what, Crystal Palace, if you guys get a defender first, then he'll join us. They should have just been like, no, we want him immediately.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what they should have done. And if they have signed Gahey, I generally think that they would.
Look, if
instead
there
of
is
just being like top, like very close between first and fourth, I think they will easily
Yeah.
run this league.
If there was any reason to doubt Liverpool, I believe it's there. It will be because of the defense.
But talking about defense, their offense, Jesus.
True. True.
You know, as Michael Owen said, if you don't score goals, you don't win games. Liverpool is going to score goals, and Liverpool is going to win games. Ekitike, phenomenal signing. And now they also got Isak, insane. They sold Darwin Núñez, who didn't really live up the hype, but that's fine. That's whatever. He went to Saudi. He's having a good life there. They got Wirtz. They still got Szoboszlai, who's also really good. They got McAllister, also really good. Like, they got Mo Salah as well. Like, Mo Salah, okay, he's getting a bit old, yeah. But I have a little feeling that Liverpool, in 2 years' time, is going to sign Saka from Arsenal. Because by then, Arsenal will still wouldn't have won a trophy, and Saka will probably be like 26 or something. Yeah.
Do you see
and as the world said when Harry Kane was at Tottenham, you cannot be world class if you don't win trophies.
Do you see
so how can people? Oh, yeah, sorry, go.
Do you see a world where Arsenal could do it this season?
Yes, yeah, I do, but I don't think they will. Because I think Liverpool is just that much stronger. Like, what Arsenal has done is not improve their starting 11, but it's improved their squad depth. Liverpool has improved their starting 11. Yeah. Alexander-Arnold, huge miss. But defensively, like, he wasn't really the best. Frimpong defensively is better than Alexander-Arnold, and he's quicker and he's stronger. Yeah, he may not be better on the ball compared to Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, but he's still a very good right wing back. Yeah, what's his name? Kirkes. Yeah, great defender. Did very well for Bournemouth last year. One of the best defenders, left backs in the Premier League, comparing to, like, Robertson or others. Yeah, he needs to slowly adapt into this system. He's slowly adapting into this system for Liverpool. Yeah, so because new team, new environment, and he's a young kid. So he needs to slowly adapt into it. And they have big Virgil van Dijk next to him, which, best defender in the world, like, hands down. Yeah, and they still have great midfielders in this team, and they've also improved the offense, and they've also signed that guy from Valencia, the goalkeeper, as their backup goalkeeper. Like, what's going on? Yeah. So, if you ask me, yeah, Arsenal, there is a word Arsenal will win it. But has Arsenal improved the left wing? They've improved their striker. That's all I can say. Midfielder last year, they were still really good. The defense was already really good last year.
Zubamendi is a good signing there. Zubamendi
is a good signing, yes. But the problem with Zubamendi is he's... Because in that position right now, they have so many players, you don't know who to start. And that's a good thing, but I also think that's a bad thing, because you kind of want to have a solidified free midfielders, if you know what I mean. Yeah? Like, I think Odegaard will struggle this year. And I think that's probably, that potentially could be Eze coming in and then claiming that spot. Martinelli, like they still haven't sorted out that left winger position. Yeah. Defense, obviously, no issues. Left back, they signed that guy from Leverkusen on loan because Tottenham was linked with him, and then Arsenal was like, "Oh yeah, we'll come in instead." To be very honest, we were never really interested in him, so we kind of baited Arsenal to getting him instead. So good on that. But yeah, like if you personally ask me, if we're comparing player to player, comparing Arsenal to the Liverpool team, I'm pretty sure there'll be more Liverpool players in that team than Arsenal. I think Liverpool this season, they've just signed too many good players to not, and if it doesn't work, it is a huge letdown.
I'm just thinking if I should just go the other way around to yours.
Well,
let's make it
interesting.
Thing is,
I know what team you put up there. Yeah, and it's not because it's what your gut tells you, but it's because of bias purposes.
No.
Okay, I'm kidding. I'm just trolling. I'm just winding you up. Go for it, man.
Because I feel like if Arsenal don't do it this season,
yeah, but it's not about feeling or it's about what you see. It's about what they brought in.
No, I think it's going to be Liverpool, isn't it? I don't think there's any other way.
I think Arsenal will really struggle this year because I have a feeling Mikel Arteta could be in trouble this year. I have a feeling. I know I'm talking about feelings and everything, and you shouldn't feel, but this is gut feeling.
I have the same feeling about Man City.
Well, you think Pep Guardiola is gonna like basically like combust and like just out everyone on social media?
No, I mean I don't think he's gonna combust. I think he's gonna try his best. I think you need to remember that Rodri's come back from a big injury, and so it is very dependent actually. If Rodri can find can get up to speed and find his rhythm again quickly, is possible. I think Mamouche got injured on international duty.
Damn.
I mean, I think it's interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So,
all right,
officially, let's rerun. Just tell everyone, placements and everything. I got Brentford 20th, Wolves 19th, Burnley 18th, yeah. Leeds 17th, West Ham 16th, Sunderland 15th, Fulham 14th, Villa 13th, Forest 12th, and then United, Bournemouth, Palace, Everton, Brighton, Tottenham, Newcastle, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, and Liverpool to win the league. Boom.
I have Wolves bottom, 19th, Leeds 17th, West Ham 16th, Brentford 15th, Fulham 14th, Sunderland 13th, Villa 12th is I can't see shit. The fuck?
So if you put Forest.
11th Bournemouth, 10th Everton, 9th Brighton, 8th Crystal Palace, 7th Newcastle.
You don't believe that. You know you don't believe that. You know you don't believe that.
6th Spurs, out of respect to you.
Out of respect, by respect to me, you put Man United down there.
Man United 5th. Chelsea 4th. I'm not allowed to switch, right?
No.
Chelsea 4th. City 3rd. Arsenal second, Liverpool first. Although I think there's every chance Chelsea and City and Arsenal actually, those three teams could flip flop, could yo-yo around each other. And officially, at the end of the season, because we don't promote gambling, so don't gamble, don't.
So we're just gonna bet on like food.
Japanese teppanyaki, no, Japanese barbecue.
Well, that place, yeah.
Yeah.
Or would you prefer a buffet?
What kind of buffet?
Like a hotel buffet.
Now you're speaking my language.
I mean, it's not going to cost $1,000 for one person, so like maybe
in Hong Kong or Shenzhen.
Ooh. Shenzhen. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Wait! You just doxed us.
or Tokyo. Or Paris.
You silly sausage.
Or Lisbon. Or London. We could do it in London.
This guy. I'm gonna kill you, bro.
We could do it in London. We could go to London.
This guy. You're too funny, bro.
I don't know.
Okay.
If we're gonna do. Okay, so that's settled.
That's settled. Yeah, let's just do that. Not food.
If someone can help us clip these two tier lists, that'll be great.
That'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, because we are nearly 2 hours in, we probably should.
We need to wrap this up.
We probably need to wrap this up as soon as possible. But okay, so in the second segment, we are also going to be planning to do like a Premier League matchup predictions. So in this case, it's going to be week 4. So the rules are pretty simple. So between me and Benny, and if you guys want to join in, that's also that you're free to join as well. But pretty much each game, Benny and we have the choice to pick the score. So like, for example, the Arsenal and Nottingham Forest game, me and Benny were going to rock, paper, scissors, and from that point forward, if Benny wins the rock, paper, scissors, he get first pick. So that means the next pick, which is Bournemouth Brighton, which just according to this to Google, that'll be my pick first. Yeah. So if Benny picks an Arsenal win, and he gives a score, and I pick an Arsenal win, and as well as a score, yeah, it really depends on what the score is. Then that's how we get the points. So if Benny predicts 2-0 and I predict 3-1, and in the end the result is 2-0, Benny gets 3 points for that game. Yeah. But if I pick a draw and Benny picks a win, and Arsenal wins, Benny gets the 3 points instead of thinking about instead of the score line. Okay. So Benny, rock, paper, scissors. So we go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dude, what the fuck? Bro. All right. Okay, you do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. I get first pick.
It's just delayed, man. Your reaction was delayed.
How?
You cheated.
All right. I'm predicting Arsenal to win. And I'm predicting them to win 3-0.
You writing this down?
Recording, innit?
Okay, Bournemouth, Brighton.
But what about your prediction for Arsenal Nottingham Forest, bro? Don't fucking give me attitude, mate. You're the one that forgot it.
Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
Actually, no. Sorry, I changed my prediction.
Nope, you can't.
No, I can. You haven't picked it. I'm going for
2-0.
Okay, I was gonna go 1-0. I was gonna go 1-0 Arsenal. So I'm changing that to 1-0 Arsenal. And you're going 2-0 who?
Arsenal.
Okay, 2-0 Arsenal. Okay. Next game, Bournemouth, Brighton. Benny? The honours?
Bournemouth.
I'm going 1-1. A draw. Newcastle Wolves. I'm going 4-0 win for Newcastle.
4-0. I don't think Wolves are going to score. Fredo.
Cunt. Next is Everton, Aston Villa. Ooh.
That was 3-0 Newcastle, by the way.
Yeah, I know that.
Everton, Aston Villa. Ah, that's got 1-1 written all over it.
You're going 1-1?
Yeah.
I'm going 2-2. Bro, next we got Palace Sunderland. Ooh. 2-1 Palace. 2-1 Palace.
Palace.
Next is Fulham Leeds. Your pick first, bro.
Fulham Leeds.
This is the stinker of the week, by the way.
Nil.
Fuck. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go 3-2. 3-2 Fulham. And then next is West Ham Tottenham. Ooh yeah, daddy. Ooh yeah. I don't know why I just did that. I'm gonna kill myself after this. I'm gonna go 2-0 Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Next is Brentford Chelsea. This should be really easy.
Chelsea 4-0.
I'll go for Chelsea 4-1. And then Burnley Liverpool. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
3-0.
And then the big one, City United.
United.
No. It's reeking 0-0. All right then. So there's that first episode, nearly 2 hours long. Completely
they're not all going to be like this, by the way. We will structure it better, and
yeah. All right then. I guess we will just. I think we'll just end this. Potentially, there's going to be a stream next either Monday or next Thursday. One of the two, we still decide. But yeah, if there are any updates on when the stream is, there will be a notification from our channel showing when the confirmed podcast is going to be for episode 2.
Like and subscribe and push the notification button.
Yeah, go do that.
So you don't miss the chance to see us two mugs.
We need you. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I guess we can just end this now. Yeah.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, lads.